Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about using blueprints for structuring applications. Blueprints in application development facilitate the organization of code into reusable components, aiding in the breakdown of complex applications into more manageable sections. By registering blueprints with an application, developers can define routes and views, ensuring a structured and scalable architecture. For instance, in a large e-commerce platform, blueprints can segregate functionalities such as user management, product catalog, and order processing, simplifying maintenance and enhancing modularity. Title: Understanding Blueprint Registration in Flask. Content: In Flask, blueprints are defined using the blueprint class to encapsulate related routes and views. Blueprints must be registered with the Flask application to be accessible. Registration is achieved through the app.register blueprint method. Example: Python from Flask, import Flask from auth, import BP as authbp, app equals Flask, name, app.register blueprint authbp. By registering a blueprint, such as the authbp one in the example, its routes, like login and logout, become part of the main Flask application. This method simplifies application structure by organizing functionalities into modular components. Object-oriented programming, OOP, is a programming paradigm that promotes modular design and reusability of code. By breaking down complex systems into smaller, more manageable components called objects, OOP makes it easier to organize and scale large applications. This approach also encourages the separation of concerns, where each object is responsible for a specific functionality or feature, leading to better maintainability of the codebase. For example, in a banking application, separate objects could be created for customer accounts, transactions, and notifications, each handling its specific tasks independently. Blueprints in Flask are beneficial for organizing and structuring applications effectively. They facilitate code organization, enhance reusability, and improve maintainability. When working on larger Flask applications, integrating blueprints can streamline the code structure and manage complexity efficiently. For instance, when developing an e-commerce platform with distinct sections like product catalog, user profile, and checkout process, creating separate blueprints for each section enables modularity and enhances scalability while maintaining a clean codebase. Analog: using blueprints for structuring applications is like following a recipe to bake a cake. Just like a recipe provides a step-by-step guide on how to bake a cake, blueprints outline the structure and architecture of an application. By following the recipe carefully, you can ensure that all the ingredients are used in the right way, just like following blueprints helps ensure that the application is built correctly. The recipe serves as a roadmap for the baking process, similar to how blueprints serve as a roadmap for the development of an application. In both cases, following the instructions precisely leads to a successful outcome: a delicious cake or a well-structured application. Hey, code conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance. Coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The recipe class represents a set of steps to follow, similar to a cooking recipe. The cake recipe class inherits from recipe and specifically focuses on the steps for baking a cake. The blueprint class defines a structure to be followed, akin to a blueprint for a construction project. The application blueprint class extends from blueprint and is tailored for defining the structure of an application. In the code, we create instances of cake recipe and application blueprint, with predefined steps for baking a cake and a structure for application development, respectively. The follow recipe and follow blueprint methods are invoked to simulate the process of following the steps accurately for baking a cake and building an application. This code showcases the concept of using blueprints for structuring applications, drawing parallels between following a recipe to bake a cake and following a blueprint to develop an application. It highlights the importance of structured planning and following a predefined sequence for successful outcomes in both scenarios. One real-world example of using blueprints for structuring applications is in software development. When building a new software application, developers can create a blueprint that outlines the architecture, modules, and functionalities of the application before actually writing the code. This blueprint serves as a guide for the development team, helping them follow a structured approach and ensuring consistency across the project. Another industrial example where blueprints are commonly used is in the manufacturing industry. Before producing a complex product like an automobile or aircraft, manufacturers create detailed blueprints that specify the dimensions, materials, and assembly instructions for each component. These blueprints serve as a reference for the manufacturing process, ensuring that all parts are built according to the design specifications. In both software development and manufacturing, using blueprints helps streamline the development process, improve communication among team members, and maintain consistency in the final product. By following a structured blueprint, developers and manufacturers can reduce errors, optimize efficiency, and deliver high-quality products. Across the globe, industries continue to utilize blueprints for structuring applications and products, emphasizing the importance of detailed planning and organization in achieving successful outcomes. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.